mega mudfest in Pennsylvania. No end to pelting rain, 6 hours soaked to the skin in a slimy fairgrounds, just to worship Donald Trump on the hustings again.
6 months from now, the people of Pennsylvania are going to vote to fire the radical left Democrats.
Don't blink, he's back with the same rally playbook. Ostensibly here to endorse his choice candidate to run for a Senate seat in the midterm elections, Dr. Oz.
Do we love President Trump, Pennsylvania? Has Joe Biden made us miss him even more?
But he's not the real draw. This is a show of Trump's squeeze on the Republican Party.
It's definitely about Trump. It's all about Trump. He's who brought us here. We wouldn't be here without him and without everything that he's done for our country. So,
do you think he'll run again?
Oh, absolutely.
He's teasing a do-over in 2024.
First on T. 45th President of the United States.
45th and 47th.
47th.
Trump is playing coy. Trump hasn't announced yet, and the prediction is he won't make a call until after the November midterm elections. But from his base here in Florida, he's revving up a political organization branded Save America and stoking those avid supporters who are keen to have him back. The 45th president has never really gone away. Trump 2024 is reinvigorated. Here at the Conservative Grounds coffee shop, the faithful congregate to plot the future with Trump.
I'm a conservative, yes. I'd say I was a Trumpican.
What's that?
A Trump Republican.
And do you think he'll run again?
I do, and I hope he wins.
Do you think he will win?
It's very likely. I'd be upset if he didn't.
Why?
Things have been very different without him, and it's just like an empty feeling, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it, but things just haven't been the same.
I don't know what is.
Fred Nestler, a rancher and lawyer from Illinois, and his friends see rosy Republican prospects in the midterm elections.
I think it's going to be a red wave. I think it's going to be a Republican landslide. I think they'll win 50 to 70 seats in the House. I think they'll take back the Senate. I'm hopeful, and I'm hopeful Trump will run again in 2024, and they get the votes counted right this time, and he'll win.
The Trump brand is alive, even for the next generation of voters, like 6-year-old Hudson and his mom, Amy.
Do you want him to run again? Or do you want Biden to run again?
I want Trump to run again.
Nearly all other defeated U.S. presidents step back, let others take up the torch. Not the Trumps. They're fundraising with the same intensity as in a campaign. On his shopping site, a bonanza of swag, seasonal, Christmas stockings, wrapping paper, ornaments, and new for this spring, the Don't Blame Me series. I voted for Trump. $70 will get you a newly published coffee table book. And an exclusive dinner with Donald at Mar-a-Lago recently went for $125,000 per guest. In his first year as defeated president, Trump filled his war chest with over $120 million. Legally, he can't spend that money on a presidential campaign, but he can fund his political operation for now.
They're not moving on from Donald Trump.
Jim McLaughlin is a longtime Republican advisor and pollster.
There's a lot of buyer's remorse right now that's out there with the voters when it comes to Joe Biden.
But predictions this far out are pipe dreams. Trump's more immediate influence is as a kingmaker.
Right now, Donald Trump's endorsement, especially in a Republican primary, is literally the gold standard.
So I'm the Trump endorsed candidate for Florida 13.
Fantastic.
Anna Paulina Luna is running for Congress this November in a hotly contested Florida district.
I'm pro-life, pro-God, pro-gun, and anti-communist.
Trump has singled her out to potentially flip Florida's District 13 to Republicans. He invited her to Mar-a-Lago and sprinkled gold dust.
In front of the greatest president in the history of our country,
And how important to you is the endorsement from Trump for your success?
That's extremely important, and in fact, I'm very honored that he endorsed me.
Do you think it'll give you a bump that
Absolutely.
he said you're the person?
Absolutely. What we're seeing across the country is when President Trump's endorsement weighs in, it basically carries a 30 to 40% increase in the polls. And people are aware that I am the Trump candidate, that I am the America First candidate.
I believe very much in Anna, and just go out there and kick ass.
He has, make no mistake, a Darth Vader-like grip over the Republican Party.
Miles Taylor was chief of staff in the Department of Homeland Security during the Trump administration. He wrote a New York Times op-ed in 2018 anonymously. It detailed the internal struggle within the GOP to fight against Trump's agenda and his worst inclinations.
He feels personally wounded and like he needs to exact retribution politically. That is the animating force behind Donald Trump's drive to raise a big campaign fund and to run candidates who will embrace his worldview and who will promote him personally.
Taylor and other disaffected Republicans have launched Renew America, a campaign urging Americans to vote against Trump-aligned candidates, even if it means voting for a Democrat.
Politicians are scared. They are so scared to go stand against him because they've seen the consequences. The consequences are personal. Donald Trump will go after you personally and have his wider network smear you.
But even a never-Trumper like Taylor recognizes the odds are stacked in Trump's favor. Do you think that Donald Trump will run again for president?
I can tell you that a lot depends on the midterms, but if I had a bet, I'd probably say I think he's going to run in 2024.
Thank you, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Donald Trump is not giving up the stage anytime soon. Susan Ormiston, CBC News, Greensburg, Pennsylvania.